right, hello good people. I'm here to make a very quick video for you so that you can have little small things from me. So I want to give you some tips about how, first of all, let me introduce myself because I'm just talking like everybody's going to know me. My name is Reese Roberts. My podcast is called Entertain the Thought. And what we do is we talk heavily about human consciousness. We talk about the world evolution. We talk about the evolution of human consciousness and humanity on the planet. We talk a lot about sociology, science, history, politics, whatever you can imagine. Entertain the Thought is here to talk about it. And we love to give insight and perspective, especially when we go live and things like that on this page. So do me a favor, follow Entertain the Thought and get involved because I love to talk. I love for us to have moments where we connect and share the esoteric experiences that we've had in life. So anyway, I want to give you this manifestation hack that I've been using for years. I'm pretty sure a lot of people use it, but I want to talk to you about the intention behind it and how we're actually going to apply the knowledge of the function of our subconscious mind. All right, so this is something that I use all the time. I wrote this, it's dated January 15th of 2016, okay? So what this sheet is it's a list of my goals. If you see at the top, it says Sharice's goals. So what I did, and I want you to understand that when you're designing your reality, what you're literally doing is designing your reality. You're telling the universe what you would like to see. And so when we say that your pen is a sword, that is what we mean. And that's what we want to focus on as far as our intentions are concerned. So that's the reason why you need to write, because writing definitely amplifies and it clarifies your intention whenever you're writing something. So here I put different sections or different areas of life that I wanted to see manifest something new, which was just about every area of life. So on here you see financial, there's a category. Each category one is financial, one is physical, one is health, growth, personality, culture, spiritual, educational, career, love, and business. Those are the different areas of life I mapped out on this paper back in 2016. So this is almost 5 years later. And I'm still sometimes working on these things. So another thing that I did on this list is that I isolated 3 things that I wanted to see happen in each area. So under financial, I wanted to prioritize and organize my bills, eliminate costs that I was spending money on frivolously, and also creating income at the same time. And then I also wanted to do more giving, okay, because I know that when you give, you receive. So I want to do more giving. My physical body, my physical life, I want to tone my body, grow healthy hair, and start to take care of my skin, have a better facial cleansing regimen, and be consistent about it. So under my health category, I want to eliminate food toxins, drink more water, stretch my body, and breathe more intentionally. These are the goals I set out for myself. Under growth, I want to change the people that I invite into my personal circle, people that I call a friend. I want to make sure that those people are there by my intention, knowing that they are contributing to my growth and not just sucking the life out of me, being friends or lovers. I want to reach out more, be more intentional about connecting with my friends and talking to them and just checking on them. I wanted to be more intentional about that. And also wanted to drop my attitude. I wanted to be a better, kinder, more soft person. Those are just the things I wanted to do. Under my personality category, I wanted to make sure I guard my mouth, not being so rough. Because I get a little rough around the edges, okay? I want to be more approachable with my personality. I also wanted to talk less and gossip less about others. So under my culture, I wanted to do more road trips, volunteer, and adapt or adopt more African traditions in how I live my life. Y'all, I'm proud of myself reading this list because I have done a lot of this, okay? Done. And this is what I mean by designing your reality. Until you put this in your face and see what it is that you should be working on, or things that you want to work on, you may not ever do it. So I'm going to move on, because this is just one form of designing your reality, really isolating the growth that you would like to see, and making sure you're very intentional about taking small steps. That's why I only put 3 things under each category, because if you write a whole list of things that you want to do, you may not ever get to any one of them, because it's just a mountain. So I wrote up these different areas, and over time I have slowly but surely addressed almost everything on this list, and each category has 3 things. All right, so that's just one thing. I'm going to set that to the side, and then, okay, we have our lists. Okay, I have this thing that I absolutely love. It says, I love lists. And I do, because a part of writing is, or I should say a part of manifesting is about organization, okay? I write lists for just about everything, and I love it, I love it, I love it, because what it does for me is it allows me to see. It allows me to see things more clearly. It allows me to put in front of my face at the moment what I need to be doing and focusing on. So this is a way to focus your intentions when you write out a list, okay? But here, when you're writing out an outline, what you're doing is more so about designing the full picture, okay? You're giving yourself a broad picture. You're doing that also when you give yourself a vision board, okay? So when you're doing an outline, that's one thing, because again, to get a bigger picture, a more general picture of where you want to be and what you'd like to see in your world. As you're working through that outline, you can start writing lists. A list is going to help you focus on a particular set of tasks under one category of your outline. So the list is very good for focus. And then my final thing that I'm going to give to you, and what I want you to really, really be intentional about, is journaling. One of my best friends gave me this journal, and it says Musings of a Magical Black Girl. And what I love about this, first of all, is that my last name is Muse. Y'all know me as Reese Roberts because I got married and I have not changed my name and all that other stuff. But I mean, also, Reese Roberts is my stage name, and I kind of like it, so I probably won't change it, Miss Tina Turner. Musings. But this is really accurate, because it's exactly what is inside this book. So if you look here, I'm going to turn a little bit so you can see. There's something very intentional about this. First of all, you can see all of the writing in my book is blue. So a part of a spiritual, kind of esoteric type of manifestation hack is in reference to the ink that you use when you are manifesting something. If you get into the whole status correction and changing over your national status, you'll understand there are some spiritual implications there. And what they tell you is that when you sign a contract, that is not only a legally binding agreement, but it's also a spiritually binding agreement when you sign something. So when you sign things or when you write things, you want to pay attention to the ink, the color of the ink that you're using. It's very similar to when you're burning candles for manifestation. You need to pay attention to the color of the candle that you're burning. Color is very important in this universe. The way we manifest and the way we accomplish things in this universe is very symbolic. Not only but from symbols, but also of colors and numbers. So colors, numbers, and symbols are all very easily absorbed by the subconscious mind. So anyway, moving further, in my book, I use nothing but blue ink in here. And what I do is, as I'm writing, as you can see, I write a lot. I write a lot. You want to get into the habit of writing. Write out those things that are on your heart. Write out those things that are a part of what you would like to see manifest, okay? Because if you are doing this intentionally, the idea is for you to use your pen to speak the future as if it is already here, as if you're walking through the world in the world that you would like to see. So for me, a lot of what is in here has not come to fruition yet. But because I have written it, it exists somewhere. And because it exists somewhere, even if it's just in my notebook and just in my mind, that is the beginning of manifestation. That is what the universe needs in order to see that I intend to see these things manifest in my third dimensional reality. But of course, understanding fifth dimensional reality, it has to exist in the fifth dimension first before it can ever make its way into the 3D world where we experience 3D printing. Okay, I talk about that to you guys a lot. 3D printing is simply things manifesting. A 3D printer is a manifestation tool. Okay, so write in your book using a blue ink so that you have this intention that you're writing things into the future. And also the blue is associated with your throat chakra. That's associated also with truth. Very intentional things. When you put your knowledge and your attention behind your manifestation, it really helps for it to come to pass a whole lot easier, a whole lot quicker, and with less resistance. So use your pen. Okay, use your pen. It doesn't even matter if you're writing with your hands. I suggest to write with your hand. Handwriting is so much more intentional and personal. But if you're more of a technical person, feel free to use your laptop, use your phone, take notes, however you wish to do it. Do your vision board. Do the things that you want to, do the things that make you comfortable, but make sure that you're doing it with intention so that it manifests, okay? So that is my manifestation hack. Use your pen as your sword. It is a weapon because as you are manifesting things into this reality, you should be using it to your benefit. And the reason why that is a weapon, because anything that benefits you as a warrior, it destroys your enemy. Listen. Anything that you create in this world, in this lifetime, if it serves you for your life, for your thriving, for your betterment, your enemy dies as a result of that. Your enemy falls off of you as a parasite, as a vampire, as a bloodsucker, whatever you want to call it. We have many names for our adversaries, but your adversary cannot survive if you're doing what works for you, if you're winning on your own free will. Okay, so use this as a tool, as a weapon of manifestation. Use your pen, write whatever it is that you want to see as if it has already occurred, as if you are walking through reality in that sense, or in that mode of thinking or in that mode of existence. Make sure you're writing it as if it is so. If you say, I want to write a book, that's not the right way to verbiage that. You don't put that verbiage there. If you want to write a book, you say, I wrote a book. It sold 1 million copies. Plain and simple as that. Doesn't matter if it's not true in the third dimension. If it is true in your mind, it is so, and it qualifies for you to write it, qualifies for you to believe in it. It qualifies for you to manifest. All right? So again, my name is Reese Roberts. This is my shorter video. It's not as short as I wanted it to be, but it's shorter than a whole hour. So I want you guys to share this video, get it out there, and make sure that you, practice, okay? Manifestation and being active in the fifth dimension is really all about practice. It's a ritualistic thing. Make sure you do this daily, weekly, however often you have the feeling or the urge to do it. I find it to be extremely therapeutic to do it, so I do it all the time. But I suggest that you do it as often as possible. I would suggest once a day, at least once a day, once a week, something that you can use to your benefit on a regular basis as a ritualistic practice, at least until you get comfortable with it and you're understanding how it's impacting your subconscious reality and how it's impacting your belief system. Okay? So this is definitely going to help you believe in yourself a whole lot more when you start to write out what you want to see in the world and you start going after it. So peace, love, and hair grease, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. I will be making these videos more often, and I'm also going to be going live at least, I'll say 3 times a week. I'm probably going to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday because I like to keep it spaced out even for you. Or I might do Monday, Wednesday, Saturday so I can give you guys who are working during the week some time to catch me on the weekend. But I be in these streets, okay? I be in these Atlanta streets. I be out here. So we're going to see about Saturday, but I will do my best. Also, the Learners Academy free courses are available if you would like to learn more in-depth content about the universal laws of nature, about where we're going in the fifth dimension about relationships is something that I'm going to be giving you specialized content in, and you'll see that shortly. I'm also going to be launching a new season of Entertain the Thought, which includes interviews. I have not been giving you guys interviews, and I know that's actually one of my strongest talents and skills, is to actually have conversation and building and things like that. Morning. Yes, it's good morning.